Okay, I'm going little bit more command and better I will go through this because time is, if I'm typing and no, it's taking more time. Leave it. Okay, if you want to know which are the stop services is there, you can write in this way: get services their objects status is equal to stop. So it is going to be display which are the stops comments is there, or otherwise you can use the this way also, how we have written it. You can go this way, or you can, if you want, you can type in this way also, where services is equal to running or services is equal to stops. You can go through it. So there is one more thing, and if you are going to do this help, means get help, maybe your get help will not work for the all commands. So before doing that, please do the update help. I'm not going to run this update help here. If I will run in this and your internet has to be connected, if you will go through the update help, what is going to be happen, your update help for the all command, it is going to be updated, right? So if I will run, okay, I will run that. It will take little bit time. I think I was updated only before starting the class. See, now updated help is happening. So please update, do the update help. Get help is nothing is there. Okay, this is also not useful servers. This is also not full versions. Okay. So see, it is update is happening. So my system is connected with internet, and it is taking the all module, everything. It is going to be updated. I will show you how you can open the directly web page using the PowerShell. If you want like something should be get help with the example, and you want to read the Microsoft what they have given the document for it, I will show you like how you can type, and it is going to be right. Okay, till time it is updating it, just I will ask one question. Yeah, okay, it is completed. Maybe some model is not given, no problem. So that is called ps version table. If you will run this command, what is going to be happen, it is going to display what is the PowerShell version. So you will see the PowerShell version is 5.0 for me. So we'll discuss like how we can go with no downgraded PowerShell version and all. We'll discuss it. So there is one more question just I'm asking with you guys. If you want, if you, what happened if your SQL server is become down, okay, and you have to send email to your this one, how you can perform this operation without PowerShell or without anything? It is very simple. Nobody has done. Okay, just example why I am
Either
showing.
we go with the batch scripting or
I don't
shell
want to go
scripting.
with batch and all to develop. See here, if you will see here and you will see the recovery. If this is failed, take action, whatever you want. If the second, if it is happen, what you have to do. If third is happen, here just you can type one program, you can put into the file using PowerShell file, or you can start the services, that also you can do. In the many company, they are doing it. Like they will write how to start the services. I will going to explain you now how to start the services if any services is down using PowerShell. Same thing you can paste it here, and if it is means you cannot paste directly. It is if you are going to run a program, you have to give the path. In that path, you can give the PowerShell start program. So directly it will send the mail to you and it will start the program. So like that, it will be going to be followed. Okay. Check services. What is the PowerShell? Okay, this command is very useful. I will going to explain this, or otherwise leave it. Few first small commands shall I explain. Okay, this is also good. I have to explain. Otherwise, not in use. Later, I will explain this. I am going with the services or all. Till here, whatever I have explained, you have understood, right?
Yeah.
No problem, right? Okay, I will go a little bit more. Now what, just a small program, and after that I will stop my class. Just one programming we will develop today. It is not programming, we will use the if else statement. And if I'm going this one, it will take a little bit more time, so I'm going very small things. So why I'm going, because you ask one question, if I have to display multiple of variable, how we can declare it. So now we are going to declare one variable and we will see the programming. Okay, and using this programming only, I am going to explain you the 7 program and you try to develop this all. So what we are going to develop now, we have one services, right? If that services is stopped, go and start the services. Got it? If any services is there, if it is stopped, start the services. That's it. Means same thing which I explain you here. If that services is down, if this is become down, you can go with the run a program also. If that is first failure, you will start it and it is not started or it is failed. So how we can perform, or we are going to write a program where here we are hard coding the server name, service name. Later we will see how we will pass the parameter. So how we can declare any variable, you can give dollar and any name. I am giving the status. Get status means this is the variable. Inside the variable, what parameter we are going to pass, it is going to be stored into that. And we know the get services. I have explained. Get service. In the get service, what we are going to save about, wait, I have to go to get services.msc. I will take one example of the SQL server. Which one to take? Not I'm agent, I'm taking this only, prod mirror. So I will take this name, service name. I'm giving service name here. If I will run this, okay, what is the result will be saved into that? If I will run dollar status, you will see the related the information about this all. Got it? And if I will not write get services, and then if you will run this, what happened? Only this name will be stored into this. Got it? This time, if I will go and run this, what happened? It is just the name what we have given, it is stored it here. But if I will give the get services information, it is going to be stored into the status. So now if you will run this, it is giving the all information related with that server, display name, if it is running, not running, that all. So after that, we are writing one program, a small program, if else statement, right? If you want to display, later I am going to explain you, I already third classes is there, how we can declare the if statement, so this is in this fashion, it is there. If you want, I think in your college day also you have seen if and then go to the condition, right? Correct. So here what we are going to do, if dollar status dot status equal to If the status is equal to stop, if the condition is satisfied, then only it will goes inside the loop, right? What it has to do? It has to do dollar status dot start got it. Sorry, why I have ran this one first one. So if my cursor will be here, it will run only this line. So that's why it's given the error.
You have mistyped the spelling for stopped.
Status
In the condition. STOPPED it should be.
correct only, no? STO.
No, it should be STOPPED.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. So if I'm running this, oh sorry, I ran this line. Sorry, I have to run this one. So either you select and then run. So you will see it started running, right? So it is checking this your SQL Server services with the name. If it is stop, it is started running. But if it is running, what it will give the error? It is not giving the any error. If it is a start, it is going and it is starting. But here we want to add few more lines. If this is running, it has to display what it has to display. My SQL Server is running. How we can do that, right? Then we have to go with the if else if condition, right? Correct?
Yeah.
So how we can develop this? We can go with the else if. So later I am going to explain you about else if. Else if we can write here. Better I will copy it. I will now. Running. Same way. So now tell me, just today only I have explained you in the morning. If you want to display anything, what command we have to use? Write host, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm typing write host. If that statement is it is started, if it is running, what it will do? It will get inside that write host, and you have to type as this one. This is for the if you want to display any result into the color. So this also be remember. So because few of the things will be that is useful for you. So if you want to display anything, I am writing black, blue, green, whatever you want. I can go with blue, right? Blue. And what it has to display? I'm giving dollar name. What it has to display is running, right? So you can see is running. You can write SQL server is running. Correct? If you want any other thing, you can go with green. So this is the small programming I have written here, where the SQL server is stopped, go and run. And if it is running, display the result. It is SQL server is running. So this is the one small programming we have done. Okay. So now what we are going to do, it is the same command only, and you will type same thing. It is there, which one I have written there typed, and it is also same in the one line only. It is written. It is the for example purpose I have displayed you. Now think it. What command? What are the what thing you can develop into just 5 more minutes? I will take the class. Don't worry. So what thing you can do in this script? See how you can know enhance in this script. So one thing, if that services is stopped, it has to start, right? But here what happened, I have given only one server name. Later what we are going to learn, if we have to start the SQL services, if it is stored for 200 SQL server. So here what happened, I am giving the service name, but you will give in your office server name, right? You are giving the your server name, whatever it is there. Go inside that and check in that server, SQL server. If the SQL server is stopped, go and start, or go and stop, whatever. But how we can deal with in this server, if somebody is giving the server name, how we can no develop, how we can write the service name using the server name, that one we will see. One thing. Second thing, if we have, it is given like 200 server name, so 200 server name we are going to put into the notepad file. Just example, like you can see the scanning here, it is there or not. Okay, all server names. Just we have given one server, two server, just example. Like that, 10 server we will give. And what happened? And this one also we will make as a variable. And this variable value is will be taken by this one. Got it? It will take the value this, and it will be go, and it will be start if it is stored. Then second it will go for this one. That one will come under the for loop, right? For loop I have not explained you. I am going to explain into the third classes. So that time you can do the multiple of work using the single command, single script. You can perform this. That is the one thing. Now I will going to explain you what thing you can do later on this. So if the services is stopped, you are starting the services. But many time what happen, if that services is stopped, before starting it has to ask the question, really you want to start the services? So how we can do that? So I have one more script, I will go through it. So this thing installation and all we will discuss tomorrow. So same command, whatever I have explained here, same thing going with little bit more enhancement. So what it is doing now, it is same thing. This one, no doubt, we are putting the services of this SQL server. If status is equal to stopped, what it is going to do, that time we are just starting the services. But here what we are going to do, SQL server is asking, your SQL server is not running, you'd like to start. Why I have explained you this, read host command, because later in many times you have to run multiple of a script, like 10 script you want to run, and that time suddenly if you will run means it is started that all running, it is very difficult, right? So it has to display one by one, this server over that server you want to run, right? If you will see on office, like that only people will perform. Like why? To ignoring this anything error, means that a human error. Because if you will run this one time, what is going to be happen, all script will run. So here it will ask, really you want to start for this server or you want to start this service, better you go through it. So you will see what happened. Same thing, I am storing my services into that. If the status is equal to stopped, it will go inside the loop. What it will do, it will ask you the question, you want to start the services, you are giving the yes, it will start the services. After that, again it will check Why I have given you this? If you have started the services, it is not, you can't say if you have started any services, it will start only. In this here, what happened? In this, what happened? So here what you are, it will go and it will be checked. If the status is equal to start, it will display the result, it has been started. Else if already SQL server is running, it will display the result SQL server is already running, right? So here what we have just added, only one line, that is the read host. If you want to run it, so okay, if you want, I will just explain you this. What is this? Where I will explain. Okay, I will take new window. What is this? A read host, if I will run, what is going to display? It is asking you want to start or not. If I'm giving yes, it is value has been stored into the server. Got it? Just I will explain you that. If I'm running this, what happened? Your server is, you want to start. If I'm giving yes, so y value is stored into the dollar server in this. If I will go and if I will run this, it is saying yes, right? Why? Because y I have inserted. If I will run this, if I'm giving n, enter. So what happened this time? This time, this is stored n, right? No doubt. Okay. So now what we are going to, we are just running this script fully. Already this is running, so that's why it is display, it is running. I have to stop this. So if it is stopped, I am running this command. It is asking, your SQL server is not running. You want to start. Before it was not asking. I am giving yes and entering, and it is started the services and it is displayed the services. Your SQL server has been started. Right? No doubt you understood. Okay. I am giving you one work. Tomorrow you have to try in this. In this same script, what you have to do the change, I will tell you. Just I have to stop this. If you are going and running this script, it is saying you want to start. Yes. If I'm pressing N, right, it is just came out of this PowerShell, right? Whenever you are pressing the N, it has to display you have selected N. So we are exiting from this PowerShell, and then it has to came here and it has to display into the green color. Got it? Hello?
Yeah.
Got it? What
Yeah,
you have to
correct.
do into the change? Just one change. When I will press N, it has to display what you have selected N. We are getting out of this loop. Okay. So how you can implement this? Just you try in your home. I hope you like this PowerShell programming. Later we are going to do lot of programming, like 200 programming we are going to discuss and see it. And all guys who has attended this class, please, how many are there? Abhishek, Jatin, Ramu, Neil, and this all 5 people. My mobile number is 9632762817. Please type, I will message you. And if you knows my mobile number 9632762817. So from next tomorrow onwards, I am going to send you link for you 5 people only. And second thing, I have to add your email address to YouTube, so you can watch this video. So 2 things is very, very important. Add my number first and message me. And second thing is email address. Please send me as soon as possible for this all videos and the material, whatever I have explained you the script. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So no doubt, I will stop this class now. So tomorrow again, I will send you the invite and we will go and little bit do more enhancement on the PowerShell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.